What am I doing? What's up, guys? Welcome to my new channel, In the Grind. My name is JasonM, and yeah, this is my new channel. So basically what this channel is going to be about is personal development and kind of just the journey that I'm going through. A lot of you know that I just got into the mortgage business, being a mortgage loan officer or mortgage loan originator, whatever you prefer. So yeah, I've always been fascinated with the real estate side of things. You know, I like to think of real estate as this kind of tree, and it has all these avenues and different strategies that you can do. So it's really exciting to me. With that on one hand, on the other hand, I have wholesaling. I wholesale real estate. And, you know, this channel is not going to just be about real estate or anything like that. It's more of an accountability thing, and it's more of your guys' journey as well. You know, whatever you guys are doing right now and being in the grind with it and trying to get where you want to be is just kind of a cool aspect of everything in entrepreneurship that I like. Another thing is I absolutely hate cameras. So this is actually really hard for me. It's my whole life. I've hated cameras. You can ask my sisters. Here's actually an example of that. So yeah, as you can see, this is actually really hard for me. I was like pulling teeth trying to get me in front of a camera when I was growing up, and even now. So yeah, this is just kind of pushing me out of my comfort zone, and I think that it'll just benefit me later down in life. But what I want to do with this channel, I have a lot of exciting things that I want to do. You're basically going to be following my journey and in my quote unquote hustle, what I'm doing. You know, in today's age, it feels like a lot of this generation, it's more about making your own path, you know, not necessarily going to the 9 to 5 or anything. It's everybody seems like they have like a side hustle or something like that. And that's what I kind of just want to have this channel encompass. You know, it's going to be a lot of people's journeys. I plan on doing a lot of interviews. You know, I have a military background. I was in the Army for 4 years, and a lot of guys that I serve with, they're doing really great things outside of the military. So that'd be cool to kind of just get involved with that. And then I have other ideas for just interviewing people who kind of just went against the grain and then came out on top, and that are in the grind and what it took and everything like that. With my story, I'm literally starting from zero. Like when I say from zero, I'm literally starting from zero. Just to kind of give you like a backstory, I've been married for 7 years. I have a little girl, Stella. She's 4 years old. And a little while ago, our life kind of just got flipped upside down. And it was like, okay, well, you know, what are we gonna do? And our life was, we were living in this amazing beach town, and we were less than a mile from the beach. And, you know, I was working that 9 to 5, and it was sustaining our life. And that was our life every day. You know, we'd ride bikes everywhere, skateboard everywhere, go down the beach, surf. And it was great, you know, on the outside, but on the inside, to have that life, we were killing ourselves. We were literally killing ourselves, and I just was not happy. And I've always wanted to have my own thing. I always wanted to do my own thing. And I was always doing it part-time. You know, I was doing the wholesaling thing part-time and working full-time. And having a 4-year-old with you guys who have kids, it's really tough. And the schedule with my wife was kind of high and by. I would work in the mornings and come home, say hi, and then she would go to work at night, and then we wouldn't get any time. So it wasn't ideal. And I knew that I needed to do something. I needed to kind of take that step and put myself out there. And that's what we're doing. I looked at my wife and I said, look, this is not working. This is a good life, but it's a hard life, and I don't want to do this for the rest of our lives. And she looked at me and she said, I don't want to do this either. I don't want to do what we're doing, you know, not that we're like splitting up or anything, nothing like that. I know that's what that sounds like, but just the way we were going. And, you know, we took this step of like, all right, let's do it. And what we did is I quit my job to do this full time, to do the mortgage business and wholesaling business full time. And that's what this is about. It's starting from zero. And hopefully you guys can find some value in that with whatever you're doing. Whether it be real estate or whether it be some other business or social media or anything like that. So that's what this kind of channel is going to be. It's just going to be kind of a motivator, and I have plans, you know. I like to read, so kind of do like book recommendations for like personal development, you know, and we can kind of compound off of that. And then I'll be doing the interviews, and you guys will kind of see the day in the life of what I do on the real estate side. And we kind of just like bounce ideas off each other and be accountable. For instance, like right now I'm reading this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I've read it a few times, and this book is excellent. If you want to be successful, that just has the formula in it, and you just have to apply it. And that's what this kind of, it's going to be like, you know. I'm kind of putting these things to the test. You know, you hear these guys that are, you know, oh, I lived in my car, I had nothing going for me, and then years later they're a millionaire. And that's great. And those stories, I read about those stories a lot, and it motivates me a lot, and it kind of humbles me to see where I'm at, you know, and it kind of gives me the motivation to keep pushing. The only thing is you never hear about those guys like when they're in it, and you know, and what they did. You know, it's just like, oh, I suffered and now I'm on top. And that's what I kind of want this channel to portray. You know, I'm literally at the bottom. I'm starting from zero, and I kind of want you guys to follow me through it, you know, and hopefully later down the line I could say I did it. I got to where I wanted to be, and you guys will be there, right there with me, you know. And it's a lot of accountability, and it's being really vulnerable. And I mean, being in front of a camera for me is vulnerable enough, but I just feel like I needed to do it. But yeah, and if you guys could just like that button and subscribe, that would be amazing, just so I can kind of get my my value out there, I guess, and hopefully it helps other people. Trying to keep people motivated, just to keep pushing and keep going, you know. And that's what I have right here, keep going. When I kind of just wrestle with myself on the day in and day out, that's a big thing that I struggle with, is self-doubt. And I think that's a big part of entrepreneurship. And it's just kind of this mind game. This whole thing is a mind game. It's not the work or anything like that. Obviously there's aspect of work, but with me it's a big mindset thing. And hopefully, you know, you guys enjoy this, and that we can kind of see where this channel goes. And if you guys have any questions, just put a comment down below. But again, don't forget to subscribe, and then I'll see you next time. So I'll be uploading every Monday. Every Monday morning I'll put a video out, or I'll try with the time. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Have a good one.